This is CG Ruthless Sports. I will be brutally honest. Ain't nothing but being brutally honest. Coming at you with another video. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Peru State cornerback Delonte Hood. What's up, bro?
What's good, man?
Tell everybody where they can find you on social media platform.
At Delonte Hood. I mean, Instagram, Twitter, Snap, whatever you name it.
Oh, that's good, man. So tell me about yourself.
As in what?
As a person and a football player in general.
As a person, I think definitely well-driven. Football player, I think that, I would say I break my own limits. So I really don't have any, I get better every day. I get better with time, things like that. And I think that people have seen that. And I feel like that's who I am as a person as well. That's really it.
Okay.
Myself, I would say that I have good ambition.
Good ambition. Okay, that's good. Yeah. So that's pretty deep. So what really influenced you into playing football?
It started when I was 5 or 6. Just you don't really know too much when you're young, but me and my mom, we was poor. And I just remember telling her that, I would make it to the NFL for, we won't have to, go what we was going through at the time, like I said, I was 5 or 6, but I think that's what started off. And that's been my motivation for maybe a good amount of time, but I just think the love for the game took over along with that motivation. So.
Yeah, it's inspiring, passion, something that you dreamed about. It's been driven. And, so speaking of you playing football, was there any other positions besides cornerback or DB in general that you played?
I played a little bit of receiver, but that was in high school, maybe before my 12th grade year, maybe 2 games. I mean, I played returner. Played the gunner on special teams and punt. I think that I was always a true DB though. I started that was my first position. I mean, I played that every year, so I think that I am a DB at heart.
Oh, that definitely explains. You did play a little bit of receiver, so it does give you a better understanding how you read the routes and the plays. So I can see why you're pretty good at capitalizing. So like when you play DB, you have to read on the receivers' routes and all the stuff the quarterback does. But when you played some receiver, you got some good understanding of what they do, right?
Yes, sir. Just by in between routes, at the top of the route, body language, in between routes. So I feel like those things that I'm good at reading.
Okay, that's pretty intriguing. Yeah, that's something that gives you an advantage right there, especially when you want to get to the receiver. You can get to them mentally or read their body language, but it's definitely an advantage for you for sure. But speaking of, so what colleges have offered you to go to their program besides certain programs in mind?
What college offered me?
Yeah, from high school.
Coming out of high school?
Yeah.
I didn't really have any offers. The only offer that I had, and I wouldn't really say it was an offer, was Glenville State. They're now university, but when I was going, they was a college. and they offered me $250 a semester, so it's like a walk on, and I came in at sixth string. But yeah, coming out of high school, I didn't really have offers.
So you didn't have much offers. So what led you go to Toledo at first?
After Glenville,
Yeah.
the season got canceled for Glenville due to COVID, and we thought everything was going to be straight with like transferring over and being able to play. But the NCAA rule allowing me to transfer up, like it was something with the rule, like I don't even know, but I think it was you couldn't go from a D2 to D1 and be able to play, so you had to sit out a year. So that kind of messed me up playing for Toledo, and I took it upon myself to try to go back to Glenville. But then that made, transferring twice, that was another rule. So you definitely couldn't do that. So from Glenville, I went to Peru because coaches at Peru knew coaches at Glenville. So they were kind of connected, and they knew that I would be able to play at Peru because the rules are different there.
Oh, okay. So you went to like 3 colleges at that time, right?
Yeah, it was all like, it was a trying time, really. Just trying to be able to play, really. Because it's not like, couldn't beat anybody out for a spot or nothing like that. Just was battling with the rules.
Must be challenging, especially the COVID. Doesn't make it any better. What was it like to deal with COVID that year?
I didn't get COVID, but just having to keep testing for it and every morning, because it was, it was heavy, like people was getting it left and right. I just think, I don't even know how to put it, but it definitely interfered with a lot of people's football life, from even like working out to the season. Like, I think we only had 6 games that year, and some schools even had a full season. I feel like it impacted a lot of people, even ones trying to come out, for the draft that year. So
it definitely impact a lot of players when it comes to the gym and all the stuff they had together.
We had to stay in the house and make up workouts there, so you had to get creative and things like that. So just stuff like that.
Yeah. Speaking of that, like when you went to Peru State, I had to Google in what college that was, and it's in Nebraska, right?
Yeah. It's in Nebraska. It's like the country part of Nebraska too. Well, even though I think all of Nebraska is country, but I'm talking about this.
Yeah, cornfields.
Yeah, cornfield. This is beside nothing. Maybe one local gas station, the school, and space opportunity. That's all that's out there. So definitely have to get creative out there.
So what is it like to just go in the middle of nowhere from Nebraska? Like,
well, I think I was prepared because of Glenville, kind of same situation, except it's in the mountains. So I mean, it wasn't something I was new to. Just having to be out there with teammates. We do either or teammates or myself. We work out, things like that, making up workouts, pushing each other. I think I brought that energy to the team. Just the extra work. But I mean, the fact that it was nothing to do or around Peru State or Glenville State, I think helped a lot more. It allowed me to create that focus for myself and lock into important goals.
Okay, so it helped you in a lot of different ways. So even with all the coaches you were around with, it prepared you for. So when you were coming out of college, was there a certain weakness that you had to improve on that became a little bit better of your game?
Coming out of college or high school?
Like when you were coming out of college, when you first started, was there like a few of your weakness game that you had to improve on that actually became one of your strengths?
I'm confused on coming out of college.
Oh no, like when you were coming out of college, was there like a learning experience with the way you played at first, like some of your weakness part?
Okay. Coming into college, I think it was I think just the experience of the game, like the game was sped up for me. It was a lot of details, and I mean everything that I have new. I've always been learning like every day. Like I'm still learning, but I would say from Glenville to Toledo, I learned a lot more. Because I would say Glenville, we were like a zone-based team. You know, we played zone, we played man here and there, but it was really zone, and you could tell because all the picks that I had. Peru State, more man-based team than anything, and I think you could tell by those stats as well. So I definitely learned, and playbooks too. Playbooks are different. You're gonna play in, every scheme is not the same. So just learn how to fit in your responsibility of the scheme of the defense has been something I learned.
Okay, so what's the difference between a zone and a man? If you kind of explain, because you're a DB.
So zone, you have an area of the field. You can even pick up routes that's coming to your area. You can determine by a split, or say you have a 2 receiver doing, one route. You already expecting your number 1 receiver to come in your area, things like that. Man, you have one job, and let's check him.
Oh, that's a good explanation of how you would explain the concept of it. Yeah. So like for a DB, for like a DB, man, it does take a lot of work on what you do, your footwork, your techniques, and the way you have to read on the receiver's body and all that stuff. It takes a lot for that position too.
Yes, sir. And I would say there's different ways you can play man. With experience, you learn more. All for press, whatever your strength is. I feel like my strength in man is press. Being able to be in the receiver face and still move laterally, step for step with him. And I have other strengths, but I just feel like that's one of my good strengths.
Okay,
I'll be able to
so
improve as I go along, improving.
oh yeah, there's a lot of room to improve on your game a little bit, like especially the style. Like, how would you describe your style of play at cornerback?
I feel like I like to play the ball more than anything, and that can hurt a corner that's only eager to play the ball. You might give up a big play, and sometimes I can play the receiver maybe too much when I could really go play the ball. So I mean, it's just knowing that in between, really.
Okay, so like if a team were to draft you, what are they getting out of Delonte Hood as a football player?
Definitely gonna get a hard worker. Um, and definitely willing to do anything to win games. I feel like those two things. I feel like they already know my abilities on the field. I'm a good person off the field. Don't really get into much. Stay to myself. Staying active. Like I said, hard worker. And
Yeah, hard work pays.
Bring good energy to the team. Just by whether it's by example, leading by example, or things like that.
Okay, I like the attitude. It's more like you're a hard worker. You're determined to do what it takes. But when you look at the way you play, man, I just like how you get to the ball. Like you're in good position, you capitalize, and that's what I like about your game a little bit. And even though you're getting underlooked from a small college, what's very encouraging on going to Peru State that made you who you are today?
Being able to, say that even though I didn't start off there, I already started off at a small school, but just being able to perform there and get looks from there, and my teammates, who all believe in me and things like that, it's just inspiring me more like that, because I mean, I already believe that I can, do it. It was just about how it was gonna be done.
Yeah, without a doubt. So, like, what's more encouraging for other college students to come at Peru State? Why should they go there?
I feel like always, I had a different look on it, colleges coming into college. But I think college or college football is what you make it, You can make it from anywhere. I'm big on that now because if you're a small school and you stand out, they're going to find you. You stand out at a big school, of course, they're going to find you. The ratio of finding more big school guys and little guys is maybe, separated, but as long as as long as you believe in yourself and you know that, if I do this, this, and that, and if you're determined, you definitely have a shot. So, I'm big on that because I feel like I am that.
Yeah, it's all about the opportunities, man. And you're kind of you're showing hope right there. Like, it doesn't matter what school you go to, but they're going to find you. So, coming from a small college like Peru State, that's something that's unheard of, but your name's getting out there. So, that's a good thing. And when I was like watching a little of your little or your little 40 time, were you running like a 4.2 or something?
Yeah, it was a 4.29 at the most. I've ran faster, but I don't know. It was like a lot of the range was like 4.29 to 4.36.
Okay.
I just know I have faster in me, So whatever time they had is cool. I am grateful for the opportunity to be able to perform at Nebraska.
That's good.
Been training for in Florida for like 2 months, and definitely grateful that I got recognized, things like that. But I just wanted to put that out there that I have faster than me.
Okay, because you are fast, you are an athlete. Here's a good question. This comes from a DB himself that used to play. He says, Delonte, what's your favorite coverage to play? Mine was man to man. I love to be in a receiver space. What was your favorite coverage?
I like man to man a lot too. I like man to man. I like cover 3. I like cover 2. Cover 2 you can sneak and get a pick. But I like man to man because, like you said, you're in a receiver space. You're not really allowing nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you have good feet work and things like that, and it's like it's just pressure on pressure. I like cover 3 because I like kind of like debate in cover 3 with my speed. Showed I'm a one man. If you throw the seam, run over there, beat the ball, pick it off, things like that. Also being able to give back to my man if I play the seam, like things like that. And cover 2, rob the whole shot. If I'm in a soft squat and they try to hit the corner, I'm right there to pick it off. Things like that. Using my speed, I use my speed in zone a lot. Because I just feel like I'm able to, with my God-given talents, I'm able to do those things. But in man, same thing as well. Being able to run with receivers. Even if I might lose a step, I feel like my recovery speed is definitely good as well.
Oh, that's good, man. That's a good way to look at it. That answer. I mean, there's different coverage schemes, but I guess the man-to-man is more fun because you get in the face of the receivers. But here's a good dream question: who would you like to go up against in the NFL if you had the opportunity to go against a receiver?
Well, I have 2 receivers. Tyreek Hill for speed, Devontae Adams for route running. Those are my 2 receivers. Just seeing they, crafting and being able to, get better going against them. Seeing what I could do. That would be
good,
exciting
man.
for me.
Yeah, Tyreek's a fast guy. Devontae could run the good routes. I think Devontae or whoever you put in between, I think you match up pretty solid.
Yeah.
So, what's your pregame song to listen to get ready for the game time?
It's either. That's a good one. Depends on the game. I might listen to Young Jeezy, or I might listen to instrumentals. I like instrumentals to just give me a clear mind. I like being able to know what I'm gonna do. Things like that. Or I mean, I wouldn't say it varies for games. I might listen to Young Jeezy to get me, pumped up at first, and then might listen to an instrumental before, I go out there. I don't know, it may be weird, but I just feel like it helped me clear the mind.
Oh, instrumental music beats or rap beats is something that I like to enjoy better than regular rap beats. I mean, because like when I
Yeah,
listen to other regular rap songs, it's good, but I rather listen to the beat more.
yeah. And sometimes it's just even like, like a soft instrumental, it don't even be a beat. I just, it just helped me clear the mind, really. It really no other thought to it.
Oh, for sure, man. Hey, let's just get at least one more or two more questions, and we can end on a high note. But here's a good question by Moses again. Delonte, I coach my sons who play DB also, and I critique hard. Do you think that you need to work on ball location in the NFL? The refs are hard on that.
Definitely. Some DBs in the league, I think, be in good position to play the ball and just maybe, afraid that they might give up something or, things like that. And if you work on that often, you won't feel like, or fear getting beat or things like that. Because if you're in good position, turn and make a play. Become the receiver. They say when you're in good position, become the receiver. And I think, DBs are receivers, at certain positions on the field, or, wind up in certain jump ball situations.
Yeah, you guys are like the receivers of the defense because you guys could read the
Yeah,
receivers and all that stuff too.
you're running sideways, backwards.
For sure, man. I like how you think of it, man, because DBs are like receivers on defense. They have to keep up with the receivers and read their body
Right.
language and coverage plays, and then they react to the play and they put themselves in better position. Like Moses said, you got to locate the ball and get to that interception or deflect it any other way possible.
Exactly. So I think locating the ball is definitely good for DBs. You see, Trayvon Diggs had 11 picks. They're very good with locating the ball. Anytime you can make them any, interceptions, doing something right.
Oh, so have you modeled your game after Trayvon Diggs or no?
I like Jalen Ramsey. I
Ooh, I
think
like that answer.
I became more like a Jalen Ramsey type, being a lockdown corner. I mean, especially at Peru and even towards the end of Glenville, just following number one receivers for the team. That's what another thing when I'm talking about doing stuff for the team. I played nickel. I played, strong safety in the box. Maybe a couple of plays, not a lot, but a couple of plays. Just doing whatever, If they need me to follow, then even if it's not the same receiver, receiver getting off or he making plays, then I get on him. So just being able to do whatever, being versatile, be able
Oh
to
yeah,
versatility.
versatility is more important in the NFL for sure. Was there like any other team you grew up watching that you wanted to play for one day or no?
I wouldn't say it was a team that I wanted to play for one day. I grew up liking players, so I liked it. I liked it that this might get some people. I liked the LOB.
Okay, so you just follow players. You're not really much of a team fan. You're just like whatever the player comes to mind. Like Jalen Ramsey, you just said it. Jalen
Yeah,
Ramsey is the guy you model your game after.
yeah. I think that's how it came along. Cause I mean, I just feel like liking a team was like I don't know. I didn't want to seem like a fan, because I always wanted to be there, be here. So that's just a mentality thing, really. Just wanting to be, modeling my game after certain people.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Learning.
That's definitely a good answer right there. Like, hey, it's nothing wrong with being a fan of a player. You don't
Yeah.
have no commitment for no team. You're a free agent. You can pick whoever you want.
Yeah, that's another reason too.
I mean, yeah. But Okay, I'll at least give at least a couple of answers from the audience, and then we can just end it right here. Okay,
Okay.
what do you like to eat before the game?
I like peanut butter and jellies. Don't want to have too much weight on me because I'm running the whole game and don't want to have to where it's like I didn't eat anything. So a salad, wouldn't. I don't feel like it would do me much good eating before the game. But a peanut butter jelly,
Ooh,
I've
ooh,
been to.
who doesn't like peanut butter jelly? That's good stuff right
Yeah,
there.
that's all I need. Water maybe. Yeah, I'll be good all that. I just try to keep it simple. If anything, I know that's one of the things I'll take down, but I keep it simple and roughly light. After the game, definitely chow down though. But I know I play more light on my feet and things like that.
Yeah, definitely, man. Hey, so I guess there's just another one right here. Who in the NFL would you like to play with if you had an opportunity to play with somebody?
Hmm. Um, if I had to play with somebody, it's a good one. I have two answers. So
Something happened with his coverage. Oh, you good? You there? Guess he's frozen, guys. He'll be back. I was about to ask him one last question here, and then we can just get on a good note. But looks like reception issues. Let me see if he's okay. I think it's frozen. Oh, you good? I can't hear you.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. This was the last question right here. Who in the NFL would you like to play with?
So I said I have two answers. First one probably be Jalen Ramsey because definitely wanted to play like him and model my game after him. Second one I'll probably JC Horn because that's something to build with. He was just a rookie last year. I'll be a rookie this year. Just building a good defense.
Oh, okay. That's a good answer right there because can't go wrong with playing with a guy like Ramsey. JC Horton's up and coming. That's definitely an intriguing option. So here we're gonna go right here before we end on a high note. I'm gonna give you the solo, bro, and then we can end it on here.
Okay.
I'm right here, bro.
You still there?
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm just giving you the solo so you can just give your piece in something.
What should I say?
Oh, anything, bro. Like about the opportunity or anything in general.
Okay. Should I talk about the draft or?
Yeah, anything, dude. Whatever's on your mind.
All right, I'm Delonte Hood, and definitely thankful and grateful to be a part of this process and opportunity to make my dreams come true. I think that's it for me.
Okay, so I'm gonna wish you best of luck, man. I'm definitely gonna be rooting for you, and you're gonna have one of your biggest fans right here is Moses. So good luck on your journey, and we're gonna definitely be hopefully your dream comes true, bro. Hopefully you exceed at the next level. So I'm definitely going to wish you luck. All right. So as always, Delonte Hood and CG Ruthless Sports is out, and you already know. See y'all later.